Are you, like me, using a wooden table for doing your sewing projects and you want to protect it? Well, I have a hack for you. Hello, it's Icy. Yes, I do have a sewing hack, or probably more generally a crafting hack, that you can use to protect your wooden table while you're sewing. So this is just well, it's actually really old, but still nice looking wooden dining table. And I am set up as a sewing person in the dining room, as are many people. But I want to keep the nice wooden table looking still relatively nice while I do the sewing and for as long as possible. So I need something to protect the top. Now I looked at a number of options. There are plastic sheets, there are dining table covers that are like insulated, very fancy sewists, like proper costume makers, have cork mats that cover the top of the table. All of those were actually surprisingly expensive, including just the dining table covers, and not practical for what I wanted. So I did a little bit of looking around and I ran across these. These are drawer liners from IKEA. They're 90 centimeters by 53, just under. So they're actually wide enough to go across the whole table for me. They're kind of like a felted, I don't know. It's probably some sort of recycled plastic that's been felted together. They're relatively stiff. They're about a millimeter thick. They're quite grippy. On the reverse side, you probably can't see it, but there are small silicone dots on the reverse side, so that it actually grips to the table. And you can cut these to size, though people have recommended that you use like a Stanley knife, not scissors. They are apparently very tough to cut. However, as you can see, they fit perfectly across my table. Now I wanted something felted, so that material, when placed on the table for cutting, wouldn't be slipping off. I definitely wanted that. And I also wanted something that I could kind of pin to if I needed it. And as you can see, that pins through just fine. So I can actually use it to kind of like anchor stuff. I wouldn't want to pin through too much because then I'd be scratching the table underneath again, but I like this very, very much. The other thing you can do with these, which I think is probably quite handy, and I've started that now, is you can actually draw guidelines on them as well. Do be sure to use permanent marker, because I started out with just knot, and my fingers have told the tale. So do use permanent marker. But as you can see, covers the whole table almost. There's a little section up the end you can't see that's uncovered. They don't move around at all. I've been really, really happy with them. I think they're going to do the job fantastically. And for when I need to use the dining table, I'll just pull them off and stack them up and just put them probably behind the actual sewing desk out of the way. So they are, as I said, IKEA drawer mats. I'll put a link in the description so you can find them. For me in Australia, they were $10 each. As a comparative pricing, I priced the cost of getting kind of the thermal protective dining table cover stuff, and that was going to be at least $60 for a table of this size, which was like way too expensive. So keep an eye out for these. I found them really helpful, and because I'm recording videos and this is a very loud, echoey room, they also add a certain degree of noise muffling, which I appreciate very much. So is this a tip that you can use for your sewing, let me know in the comments. Please do throw me a follow here on this channel. There will be more sewing coming, as well as some more sewing tips of things that I think you might find useful. I appreciate you joining me here, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.